This is an urgent message. This is a life-changing message. And we get to start right now. I'm going to show you how to shift into a completely different kind of world where you actually enjoy it, raise your frequency, and everything will shift for you. Are you ready? Let's get started. You guys are just way too serious. I'm going to talk to you today about something that's critical. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. How do you do that? You have to have fun. Now, we talk about the fifth dimension. We have comments about how do we go into fifth? How do we raise our frequency? How do we love everybody? My dogs are barking and my neighbors are threatening to kill them. How can I love them? You don't have to love them if you can't. Go into compassion and handle the situation. By the way, make sure, forget the gun, make sure you don't poison your dogs, protect your dogs. We're still in a material world and I want to talk about that today. Now I did a whole video, critical video on it's the other that is our biggest challenge. So my question to you is, how are you treating the other? Because, oh, we can be all nicey, and then what happens? There's situations where you have to step up to the plate. And it may not be the challenging situation, it's just that you're going into a space that is putting yourself out there more than you might have. Instead of sitting here and just letting things happen, maybe it's telling somebody they look pretty, or opening a door for somebody, or whatever you want to do. All right, according to the rules of the planet right now. By the way, somebody said, I shouldn't have to wear a mask. Why? Wear the damn mask. Because you don't want to please others. You're caring about yourself. I shouldn't have to wear a mask. Tell your ego to take a freaking back seat. Put the damn mask on and make other people feel comfortable. Do you care about other people? Wear the mask. I don't like wearing masks. I go for a run. I don't wear them when I run, but I don't go anywhere near anybody. Right? So when I do, I put the mask on. I want them to feel comfortable. It doesn't matter what I believe. The other is part of my world. Now I'm going to have some fun today because I think you guys are way too serious and I want to talk about living in this world because this is this next phase we're going into. This is a critical piece. Critical piece. I want you to hear this. This next phase we're going into is going to test you. Because now, you know, it's the shock. It's actually sort of a novelty, this whole thing that we're going through, and learning to do cool stuff and getting creative and cooking and all this really cool things is actually turning into a fun kind of a thing for many people, even though there's fear going on. So what's happening now as we start to go back out there into that other world? You get to decide. This is a critical piece right now. Really take this in and because you get to make your own decision on this one. People will go back to the old world. They'll try and recreate it. It's gone. It's never going to be the same again. Why? Too many people have shifted out. And if you saw my video about that really important message that I received, and that was, nothing can stop this. We have tipped the scales of awakening. Too many people are awakening, and it can't be stopped. Not just from an individual standpoint, because everybody has that choice, but as a collective, we are now going into that new earth. It doesn't mean others won't stay in the challenges and the struggles. Allow it. Okay, great. If they do stuff, you don't have to participate in. You don't have to allow the bad behavior. You know, stand up for what is really a higher frequency behavior. Don't allow others to be abused. I always tell you to take action. But here's another action that I'd like you to consider that could shift your entire life right now. So we're talking about enlightenment. How do I raise my frequency? Meditation. What's going on? The cabal and COVID and blah, blah, blah. There's always going to be something. What about this? Yeah, get in line. Comet could hit us tomorrow. So here's what I want to do. I want you to know that you did come here to enjoy this material world and have fun with it. We just used it in the most, let's say, destructive way. We're going out of that now. Could you have just a little bit of fun? Are you ready to have some fun? Because this actually could shift you into a completely different way of thinking, feeling, raise your frequency, and you can start laughing again. And you know what that does? It heals. Let's go. Do you remember when your mom used to dress like this? These are actually my mother's. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah. Do you remember when your mom used to dress like this? I still do. Not always to fancy functions. Why? Because it's fun. I'm not going to let this stuff sit in some drawer somewhere. I'm going to pull it out. I wear my Chanel often. I wear Chanel earrings all the time. I wear Chanel jewelry. I get dressed up. My friends know this about me. I want you to start using your good stuff. These are antiques. Who cares if they break? If they break, it's because somebody was using them. Yay! Cloth napkins, they're better for the environment and they're pretty. It's actually cheaper for you to buy these instead of keep buying all those other napkins and throwing them on our planet. Remember these? This is Williams-Sonoma, but you can buy these very cheaply somewhere. Instead of just putting water in a glass, I put it in a little container. It's time to have fun. Do you know what this does? It shifts you into a couple of things. It shifts you into feeling just more abundant, feeling more special, because this is what we do for special occasions, when you should have special occasions every single day. I light candles every day. I use my best silverware and all my good stuff every day. I drink champagne. Not every day, but I drink champagne. I get dressed up whenever I can, and sometimes even just for you. Why? It feels good. I'm enjoying the material world. I'm going to tell you why this is so critical. Hold on. We spend so much time worrying about everybody else. They're doing this, they're doing that, and then sometimes it's even good stuff. I want them to be awakened. I want them to heal. Yeah, we do. We really do want that. Guess how you can do it? You raise your frequency because you affect everybody else's DNA. Fact. You can look this up. I don't need to give you a long article. Look it up. This is easy stuff now. This is not like esoteric things off, somebody may or may not be doing. Your DNA is changing, and it changes with your frequency, your mood, up or down, your positive or negative thoughts. That's all it boils down to. I'm going to ask you a question right now. Are you loving your life? Are you having fun? It's time to have fun. I make snow angels in the front lawn with my 4-year-old neighbor. I do cartwheels. I do handstands against the wall. I do stuff that people my age don't do. Not usually because they can't, because it's not appropriate. Who cares? Start having fun. Now here's what's going to happen. Instead of us being so serious about this awakening, am I in the fifth? I don't know. Stop thinking. Every thought, everything you do, just ask yourself if it's a high frequency. You know if it's right or not. You know if it's good or bad, right? There's no such thing, but higher, lower frequency. Shift it. Am I telling myself a negative story? Shift it. Change that story. Am I really missing out what's going on out here? Shift that story. You ready to shift the story? I think it's time, don't you? I think it's time to start having fun. Start laughing, start playing. I saw an Oreo cookie commercial and it said, let's not go back to the way we were. And it showed actual videos of families doing kooky things, silly kooky things to entertain themselves. What happens when we go back to normal? There's nothing good about the normal that we love. There's nothing about the normal that was a high frequency. That's what was taking this planet down. It is critical for you to not go back to that, because some of you will have the opportunity to do that. And you can say no. Now, I have a Miracle Circle membership, and one of the guys was on there. He said, I wasn't resonating with my job anymore. And he says, I just quit. I'm hearing that from a lot of you. And you're letting the universe allow you to be guided to what you're supposed to be doing. And guess what? Here we are in the middle of everybody losing their jobs. You got a job offer just like that. and he's going to take it, something that he feels better about. I'm going to ask you right now if you're in any kind of limitation or fear. Limits, fear, holding you back, not having fun, not enjoying the material world. So some of you, you're saying, well, I'm losing job, and I'm losing this, and I'm losing that. I'm saying, what do you have? Are you enjoying that? Do you have a car? Some people are losing their cars. Do you have a car? Yay. Take care of I'm going to wash my little baby tomorrow. I'm going to take her. I have a little convertible. I'm going to go wash her. I hand wash my car because I have a, rag top, so I want to make sure it doesn't get water in there. So I wash her. I take my time. I enjoy it. I talk to her. I've had her for a long time. She's amazing. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to go get some flowers. I talk to my flowers. Guess what? That's not so crazy anymore because we know that they actually react to us. Before we didn't know this. Now it's like, gee, have you noticed those people who have a green thumb? They actually love and talk to their flowers. That frequency is working. You could do the same thing with everything in your life. That talking to the flowers is just a higher frequency of love and compassion. Loving that. And those people push that energy, shift that energy in, right? It's shared. And guess what? They love it, they grow. You could do this to the planet. That is something that people love doing, is gardening. It's fun. Start having fun. Dress up. Do fun things. Be silly. Why? It's a high frequency and you're really enjoying your life. So there are going to be those of you, by the way, do you love these? I just got these. There are going to be those of you that say, but Landria, there's no buts on my channel. But Landria, there's all this. How can you have fun? Okay, then sit over there and watch it and go into a lower frequency in the old earth. Great. That's your choice. You have a choice. Or you can go over here and no matter what's happening, you could be that happy person, grateful, shifting into a higher frequency. You're going to affect everybody in the room. People are going to want to be around you. Opportunities are going to come to you. Amazing things. I have people that some of my students that are telling unbelievable stories about money, getting checks and money and jobs, and they weren't even thinking about this stuff. Why? They're shifting into faith and trust. They're having fun again. And everything rests in that space. That is amazing. All the things that you would desire to have are amazing. So if you're not going into that space, the reason is you're addicted to the negativity. You love it. Admit it. You have to, because no one in their right mind would want to stay in that. So what are you doing right now? I have a question. What are you doing right now? I want you to look around your space and say, okay, maybe you can't afford to go buy anything new. Although you could donate a lot of stuff and make some room for a couple nice items and get very excited about that. Or you can go in and get your mom's stuff. This is actually new, but it looks like my mom's, doesn't it? You could go get your mom's jewelry or your mom's shoes or that whatever scarves that she had and put them on and play house. You could get dressed up for each other. You know what we do? We have cocktail parties on our porch. We have these big southern porches here, right? My neighbors and I, we don't get near each other, but we're right next to each other. So we get dressed up and go out there and have a cocktail. It's fun. We love it. What's stopping you from doing that? Oh, it's not practical. Great. Be miserable. You have a choice. I'm going to tell you right now, this is life-changing. This is life-changing. You can actually say, what can I do right now? What can you do to shift your space and make it nicer? Be special. There should never be a word special, because everything's special. Go do something for yourself. Start laughing. Turn off the stupid fake news. It is fake. Somebody said sensationalized. No, fake. Fake. Even the numbers we're hearing about stuff is fake. How can you know the truth? You can't know the truth. So why bother? Why would you waste your time when you could have a comedy on? Put on a funny show. Play a game with your family. Go dress up. Go put some makeup on, girls. Even if nobody's around. I do it all the time. Go for a walk and really look around. This is so simple, yet it's so difficult for a lot of people to do. They get so hung up on what's going on out there, but here's what I want to share with you. What's going on out there and what you think about it It's your story, not mine. And some people will say, well, you're turning your head to what's going on out there. No, I'm seeing exactly what's going on out there. I'm choosing a different focus on what's going on out there. You're choosing, by the way, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that say this to me. You're choosing to focus on negativity. So that's your world. And you can't stand it if somebody sees the best in things, because that's what I'm creating, and that's what I'm actually reinforcing through quantum physics. I'm actually creating more and more and more of that, raising that, spreading that, raising my own frequency. And this person over here serves no good purpose at all. None. And you know what? You could say, well, we have to know what's going on. Do something. Get off your butt and go do something and quit talking about it. Right? So you can focus on the beautiful things in life. You can have fun. You can laugh. You can start being like a child again. You guys are amazing. And you can do things too. I just saw something come over about animals again. And so, I always write, helps this organization to stop doing this. Let's change the laws. That's how we change things, change the laws. And then they said, you want to give some money? I go, yeah, sure, of course I will. While I'm playing dress up with you, I can change the world and allow other people who are taking the action. There is no end to what you can do. Your life right now, I'm going to tell you something. Those of you who choose to do this will shift into something that's amazing, and you're going to feel it. I've had people that have done this before tell me that amazing things started. They said they felt like they were living a different life, like right away. Start looking around you. Say, okay, what can I clean up? Clean things. Get rid of the junk. Pull out stuff that's fun and upscale. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel like, royalty. Right? You feel like royalty. I always have my best stuff out. If it isn't my best stuff, it's not out. And if it's not my best stuff, and unless I use it regularly, it's out of here. Why? I live an abundant life. I dress like an abundant person. I went into Whole Foods, and my credit card chip wouldn't work. We kept trying to swipe it, and my bank thought it was fraud, so they kept blocking it. I looked at him. I said, I swear to you, there's plenty of money in the account. And he goes, oh, he says, I never question that. I can tell by the way you look. I really wasn't that dressed up. But I thought, wow, we are perceived in the material world a certain way. So whether it's right or not wrong that he's judging that, the fact is that we're programmed to think a certain way about what we see. And so if I want to go out into the world and appear to be a certain way, I can live that life by playing with these material things. So again, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he said. I took it as a compliment that I was looking nice. I didn't look like somebody who didn't have money in their bank account, and I thought, that's a psychological thing. Right? Be the person who has a lot of money in their bank account. Don't judge it. I shouldn't have to dress up. No, you shouldn't have to. But the truth is, it feels really good to do that, right? There's so much you can do. By the way, it's so much fun. Sometimes I wear my jewelry while I'm on the computer. Why not? The food I eat, I like expensive things, not because they're expensive, because they're really nice things. I'd rather have a few really amazing items in my refrigerator than have it packed out of greed and storing and hoarding, which is what we're used to doing. We have to live a different life completely. Go buy your stuff every other day that's fresh. Treat your body well. Dress up, look nice. Right? I know some of you who were older had mothers that they always dressed up. They would wear dresses every day. It was adorable. That was a nice feeling. That was a really good feeling. I want you to feel that way, because you'll realize I'm not just here tolerating this world. This is how we're feeling right now. We're tolerating the world and trying to get to that, that awakened space so that we can deal with this. Relax. Relax. Just be on it 24/7. What you're actually doing, thinking, believing. You just have to be on it. You can relax and do that. You just be aware. Just be aware, right? Negative thought, okay, I'm on planet Earth. So have fun with this. Okay, I'm on planet Earth. Okay, this is sort of cool, right? I'm not used to this, but I get to experience pain and struggle and suffering and death. Death. Oh, somebody I loved is gone. Not gone. Just in another dimension. Wow, what does that feel like? I'll see them again. In fact, they're still with me. But I, as a human being, experience loss. Because when we're transitioned, we don't experience loss because we never lose anybody, and we know that. But as humans, we feel like we've lost something. What does that feel like? What's that feel like? That's what it's like to be human. What does this material world feel like? Why do we like pretty things? Right? Look at how beautiful this is. Why do we like beautiful things? A little cheap plastic, but they're pretty. Why does it feel good to wear this? It has an energy. And we've associated ourselves with certain things too because we have desired the material world. But you should enjoy it. Now, here's where the awakened part comes. You don't rely on it to make you happy. All right? It's not what's making you happy, but it brings joy. You feel joy, but it doesn't make you happy. In other words, you don't have to have it to be happy. You can be happy, and because you're happy, you enjoy the material world even more. So I'm happy, so I wake up and I go, woo! It's sort of fun to have like a little fun with my viewers, and I'll put some earrings on and let's see what we can do. Let's get out some good stuff, and I'm already happy. And then I think, let's enjoy the material world. Let's talk about that because there's nothing wrong. And so there's this other belief that we need to deny the material world. No, that doesn't mean you deny the actual material world itself. It means that you deny that it is what creates happiness for you. It's not a requirement. You don't deny it like you have to be poor. And that's how it's been interpreted. The real true meaning of that is that it is no longer the source of your joy and happiness. It is the bonus. It's the experience. Does this make sense? So you work on that awakened state. You work on the meditation and clearing out the negative thoughts and observing, raising your frequency, going out of your way to do positive things for other people, making a difference. Donate when you can. You can donate time or money or sign petitions to help laws, especially for animals. I know a lot of you guys do that. You could create products. You guys, how many people had the toothpaste replacement suggestion for me? Holy cow, you guys could go into business. Get creative. Have fun. This is our time to shine. Don't go back into that old world. Let's go into a place that's fun and playful and childlike. Be like a child again, right? They don't have fears. Not like adults do. Let's go into that space. I want you to share what you're doing. Go out and do something silly. Go wash your car, put a scarf on and put the top down and drive. I do this, with my 50s glamour sunglasses. A little BMW. Yeah. Why? I love that. I love it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what anybody thinks. And guess what? People are okay with that now. They're realizing that they're the judgmental ones, that they're the ones that don't fit in anymore, that it's not okay. People are not accepting that judgment and all that garbage. We're not tolerating it anymore. Bullies, those who pick on other people, those are the ones that are most insecure. Let's show them compassion. There's no battle here. All right? You don't have to be right. You can be right for you. You don't have to do or believe anything I say. You came to my channel. I didn't hunt you down. You get to choose. And if you like what I say and you want to implement it, I'm happy about that because I know how good it feels. And I'm here to do that. I am here to show people numerous ways to become amazing. Oh, and there's one more thing that I have to do. What? Is my lipstick messed up? That's for anybody who's ever said anything about my lipstick being messed up. By the way, I edit my own videos. I see that when I edit it. If it bothered me, I would reshoot the video, and if you noticed, I don't. I've had stuff on my face and let it go. I don't care, because if the video's good and the message is good, I let it go. It doesn't bother me. Do you like that? I think this is gonna be my signature thing. I'm just gonna put my lipstick up like that. All right, so I have a masterclass coming out in June, the beginning of June. It's a 3-hour masterclass. As of this video, you can sign up for the live class. If you don't make the live class, you get the replay for 1 year. If you missed the live class, you just didn't even sign up by that time, you just get the replay, all right? So between now and when I do it, if you sign up, you will be invited to the live class and get the replay. After that, the replay will be available. So sign up now. Either way, you're going to get it. What is it? We're going to shift into that higher frequency. We're going to shift into fifth. We're going to shift into awakening. I'm going to show you how to do this. And it includes having fun. And it's how do we now that we know what the fifth dimension is, it's a place where there's no judgment. It's a can you pay attention? Stop looking at my lips. It's a place where we stop picking on each other. We are not separate anymore. We hear this stuff. We see this stuff. We don't have to approve of this stuff, but we step in when we can. We say it's not okay to treat a child like that. I'm taking this dog away from you. You are not treating that dog well. I'm going to change the laws over here. I'm not going to vote for somebody who's destructive to the planet. I'm going to create my own products. I'm going to stop polluting the planet. I'm going to stop purchasing things that pollute our planet and our bodies. I'm going to stop taking drugs. Those of you who can get off of certain drugs do. Others, you know, medicine's beautiful. It's a gift to us, right? Medicine is amazing because what if we didn't have penicillin and all those things? We've just taken these things too far, right? Because it has been good for those who want us to take those things, but that's okay. Medicine is very good for a lot of people for different things, but the more we can do something that's more natural and good for us, let's shift into that. Let's make really good decisions. So if you want to take my class, you can go down, I'll put it in the description, you can go down and sign up for it. I have a discount for you. I'm going to start pulling all my discounts, by the way, soon. So if there's any classes you want to take, and if you find any discounts, use them now, because I'm going to start pulling them because my costs have gone way up. And so I'm going to have to not put as many discounts out. But that's okay. I'll always give you discounts on new things when I can. Also, anything else down in the description. As usual, you know that this is my internet marketing class. We have all kinds of people starting internet training. And this is, we have a special going on that's going to last a very short period of time. This is not public. What I'm offering, if you click here, what I'm offering is not public yet because it's a new platform. It's pretty amazing. We teach people how to create online businesses so you can just say, okay, I don't have to go to that plant that's destroying the planet. I don't have to go to a toxic environment. I can start getting new skills and take control of my life. What would I like to sell to other people? What coaching would I like to do? Anything, affiliate marketing. What products and services would I like to promote that I believe in, that are good? So this is training. This is not just links that you send out. This is actual training, like start to finish real businesses that you create. Come on, quit looking at my lip. I know you're looking at my lip. All right, so you can sign up for that. That's the business. Down here, landriaonkka.com is all of my spiritual stuff, and that's down in the description. Or you can go to landriaonkka.com and look up all that. There's a free spiritual inspiration list you can sign up for. We've got so much, we've got to get busy. Let's start having so much fun. Come on over for my 3-hour class. We're gonna have a blast. The 3 hours always goes like that. Ooh, I shouldn't snap. You know what happens when I snap, the picture goes out. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Well, you know what? I should probably go correct this. I think somebody's gonna be delivering a package. They're gonna, the crazy lady. I go, yep, that's me. Am I having fun? You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Want a drink? Water. It's water. Blessings to you, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, namaste.